Hey guys, welcome back to Exhaust Notes. So today I'm pleased to finally announce that the E55 is back. Yeah, boy! So she's been down for quite a while with some mechanical issues, some electronic issues, but now we finally got her back. So want to talk a bit about what exactly was wrong with the E55. The biggest issue was with the front suspension being collapsed. So I did have the original air struts on the front, and one of them gave out really bad. Actually, I got lucky in that it gave out while I was at home, but it was so collapsed that the car was undrivable. Now, with the help of R-Knot and Pelican parts, I was able to source the correct front passenger side air strut and go about getting the car repaired. But it did take a little bit of time. I wanted to do some research on what exactly was going to be the best course of action, if I should go with a used one, or if I should go with the brand new R-Knot or even a rebuilt R-Knot. So in the end, went ahead and just got the brand new unit from R-Knot, installed it. Took most of the morning, a little bit into the afternoon, just figuring some things out in terms of the install and getting it to pressurize correctly, but really wasn't too big of an issue. And in the end, the suspension is now functioning as it should without an issue. But just to kind of future-proof things, I want to go ahead and get the driver's side replaced as well. I don't want to take any chances in potentially have a blowout somewhere super inconvenient the next go around. So one of the things I'm going to be looking to do in the very near future is getting a replacement for the driver's side. So while the car has been down, I've actually been very busy. I try to keep myself pretty busy, especially with things related to cars. I can't keep my hands out of things. So while the E55 was down, went ahead and sourced 2 more sets of wheels, kind of, but let me explain. I went ahead and got a whole new set of wheels. I got some Rays Graham Lights 57DRs. I've put those on my previous video, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out right now. But I also am refurbishing the original set of wheels that came on the car. Now, the original set of wheels that came on the car were not the OEM wheels. They actually came with a set of gold BBS LM replicas. So I was never really a fan of the gold. I love the style of wheels, but the gold and the silver paint never really sat right with me. So went ahead and started stripping all of the gold off all of the wheels. We're gonna go ahead and do a color change on those. So that required, a lot of chemical stripping, a lot of sanding, a lot of wheel brushes, things like that, and just a lot of elbow grease. So I got all of the paint stripped off, got the lips repolished, and I dropped off the wheels to a wheel repair and powder coating shop. So what we're going to be doing is going to be, so I'm really excited about that. I think they're going to turn out fantastic. And then in addition to the wheel options that I've been working on, I also got another wheel option, something that the seasoned viewers may know about, because in future videos I've talked about how much I absolutely hate this, and that is a brand new steering wheel. So let's check it out. All right guys, so what we have here is a all leather flat bottom steering wheel out of a CLK 63 Black Series. Now this is significantly better than the OEM steering wheel, which is a lot larger and is very round. I really appreciate the kind of the styling of this wheel, as well as just how it feels. So it's got the perforated leather here on the side grip, as well as, like I said, it's just an overall smaller shape. You'll notice kind of the flat bottom design here, and I really like the like I said, the overall aesthetic, as well as the paddles that we have here, the larger paddles. The original steering wheel just has shift buttons. So really excited about this wheel. I cannot be happier. I will say, just like any other mod, it's not without its complications and its issues. The car that it was originally mounted in is an 06. My car is an 04, so there's some compatibility issues there. I think that there may be some wiring differences. I'm gonna have to dive back in and check things out, maybe do a little more research, but currently all of the multifunction buttons on the steering wheel are not working, which means that I can't go in the menus and update the time. I can't clear any notification codes, things like that that may come up. A little bit annoying there, but again, it's some of these small things that come with the territory of modifying your car. But if any of you out there own an E55 or have done steering wheel modifications like this and have come across the same or similar issues, comment down below. Let me know what the solution was. Maybe you guys can help me out to fix it and get this thing working as it should. So outside of the buttons not working, the wheel is flawless. It's in absolutely perfect condition. The leather is perfect. It feels great. The paddles feel outstanding. I could not be happier with this wheel and the way that it looks, the way that it feels, and the way that it kind of goes with all of the other interior modifications that I've done. I think that is just perfectly fitting for my car, my style, and what I was looking to achieve. Well, that's about it, guys. So didn't want to make this a long one, just really wanted to give you guys an update in terms of what's been going on with the E55, as well as some of the other things that I've been up to. Well, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I'm wishing you all the best. Peace.